Devansh Lakhani from Lakhani Financial Services. Today I'm going to talk about my two favorite topics. One is startups and one is cricket and how they are interlinked in today's world. Guys, cricket has been a great platform for companies to connect with consumers, and because of the game's popularity and reach to over a billion plus people, the world's largest cricket league has become a sponsor's paradise. Yes, I'm talking about the IPL, which has just kick-started a few days back. IPL has it gives the sponsors, a large and instant visibility for brands, and hence we have always noticed brands pour in millions and millions of dollars in sponsorship for not only the IPL as a tournament but for its various franchisees and teams. Historically, we've noticed that many traditional family backed companies or corporates, like DLF, like ITC, like Sahara, they have backed IPL as their main sponsors, the associate partners, etc., and have backed individual franchises also. But of late, in fact, in particular in this season of IPL, that is IPL 2020, we have seen a drastic change in the landscape of sponsorship, wherein you don't see any, in fact, very few or probably none family-backed legend, veteran companies or corporates backing IPL, but it has been backed by startups. Yes, that's right, absolutely right. We are going to talk about how startups are stealing the show at IPL 2020 and how they are, getting in the large-scale visibility for their respective brands on this particular platform of IPL. Guys, the first startup that has bagged a steal at IPL is the IPL's title sponsor, that is Dream 11. Yes, that's right. Dream 11 has, bagged a very good and an interesting deal, because if you would have read in papers, etc., Vivo, who was the title sponsor until now, and because of obviously all these political issues, it had to back out, or BCCI had to remove it. Last year had finalized a deal worth 440 crores to become the title sponsor of IPL, and this year what Dream 11 backed at was 222 crores only. So that is a 50% haircut or a discount to what Vivo, that is a big company and a big brand, a mobile brand, that they had backed last year. So in today's times, this is a very big steal that Dream 11 has been able to bag, and because of the business that Dream 11 is in, it becomes a no-brainer for them that they're going to achieve a huge brand visibility and a huge growth in number of their registered users and financial performance. Second and the third startup which have bagged a steal at this year's IPL is the EdTech unicorn startup, that is Unacademy. Yes, they recently entered into the unicorn category, and the credit card payment app called Crore. Yes, guys, that's absolutely right. BCCI has roped in Unacademy and Crore as their official partners for a very good sum or a good deal of rupees 40 crores approximately for both of the companies. Now this is again, it's a wonderful deal, as again they've got a huge discount or a haircut to what last year's official partners had paid to BCCI, to become official partners for IPL. So again, these two startups are going to increase their brand visibility to a large extent because of the sheer popularity and the reach that IPL generates. So not just the whole IPL, right? Even individual franchisees have been able to bag some very good deals, from their sponsors, which are again startups. Let's take for example Mobile Premier League, that the advertisements that we keep seeing on television with I think Virat Kohli in it, has bagged to become the official sponsor, franchisee sponsor for Kolkata Knight Riders and Royal Challengers Bangalore, that is KKR and RCB, again at a very good deal of around 13 to 15 crores approximately. So these are again and there are multiple other startups like Fan Code is there, they are the official franchisee sponsors of some franchisees. There are multiple other startups who have bagged individual sponsorship deals of individual franchisees. Associating with a property like IPL makes a lot of sense for heavily funded startups and who have deep pocketed investors at their back always, because IPL gives them a huge visibility. And because of this pandemic also, there have been many cases, or for many of the startups, the cost of customer acquisition has really reduced a lot, and most of the startups are looking at either consolidating or significantly improving their market share. So this has made a lot of sense for startups who have money at their doorsteps in one sense, and who don't have to worry about their cash flow scenarios, and they can spend with a big heart. This is a huge value proposition and a value addition for those kind of startups. My personal belief is that till the time these startups are going to remain positive, on a cash flow basis, and they can achieve that huge brand creation, the brand value for their companies, can rope in the registered users, or the numbers on the downloads, and the financial performance improves. Till that time, everything is very good. But at the same time, if it starts going on the negative thing, then things can start getting worse from there on. So also, one of the changing dynamics that we have faced is the landscape change in the companies that are sponsoring leagues like IPL. This is a wonderful change that startups have come on to sponsor a league like IPL and even BCCI tournaments, and they have come at the forefront. And traditional companies like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola, they all are nowhere in the picture today. So that's a beautiful change that I really like seeing, and hope many other startups, maybe a few of our startups, can also represent IPL, a property like IPL, in the near future. Thank you guys. So guys, if you all have really liked this video on how startups are stealing the show at IPL 2020, I would urge you all to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, and wait for our other videos to come up on this particular channel. We promise you to bring you good content on startups, on business, on numbers, on entrepreneurship, and would love to know what you guys think about how startups are changing the landscape of advertisement, of sponsoring, not only IPL but other sports, and which startup would you like to see as the sponsors of IPL or of any other sporting league. Thank you guys.